starts now.
Could a new bill help you save money on credit card debt? Lawmakers are proposing a cap on credit card interest rates at 10%. So what could this mean for your money? Joining us this afternoon is Ted Rossman, a senior industry analyst with Bankrate. Ted, great to see you. Thanks for joining us. Let's jump right in here. Many consumers feel like this could be a win for them. What are the main arguments for and against this?
The main argument for it is that consumers are paying an awful lot in credit card interest. The average interest rate is 20%. Many people are paying 25, 30, even sometimes up to 35 or 36%. Americans owe about $1.2 trillion on their credit cards. So you can see how this really adds up astronomically at scale. Now, not that I want people paying credit card interest. I would say the best way to use a credit card is to pay in full and avoid interest. But the unintended consequence of capping credit card rates at 10% is that it wouldn't be as profitable for banks. And they would likely pull back in a big way on lending and rewards. So it might get harder to get a credit card. You might not get as lucrative rewards. Those are really the drawbacks.
That's certainly something to take into consideration there. Okay, but if this cap is implemented, how would it impact consumers who are currently carrying credit card debt?
What's interesting is that the bill seemingly would not apply retroactively. So the fact that the average American has $6,600 in credit card debt, those existing balances would not presumably be capped at 10%. This would be moving forward. And the proposal is for a temporary cap. It would last for 5 years. Now, it could still provide a lot of relief moving forward. Like I said, though, banks aren't going to take this lightly. I mean, honestly, I don't think it's going to pass, but if it did, I do think banks would pull back on access to credit, and I think they would look to raise other fees, maybe higher annual fees or higher late fees, higher foreign transaction fees. They might pull other levers like reducing rewards, things like that.
A price to pay on the back end. Before we let you go, what alternatives do consumers have right now to manage high interest credit card debt?
My favorite tip is to sign up for a 0% balance transfer credit card. You can take your existing high-cost debt, move it over to a new card like the Citi Simplicity or the Wells Fargo Reflect that doesn't charge interest for up to 21 months. A fallback might be nonprofit credit counseling. Agencies like Money Management International can often negotiate something like a 7 or 8% rate over 4 or 5 years. Half of cardholders pay in full every month, and for them, the interest rate doesn't matter. They take full advantage of rewards. I would say rather than government intervention, I would really look to bring your personal rate down to zero, either by paying in full or getting one of those 0% balance transfer cards.